Guys, I wouldn't be saying this unless I really thought this was true. I blame Trump. Let me tell you why I blame Trump before everybody in the comment sections blow me up and be like, oh, he said he blamed Trump for this hurricane and all of that. The reason why I blame Trump because we didn't have a massive hurricane in 10 years hit the Florida, and then Trump all of a sudden becomes president, and we got Hurricane Irma, and it's the biggest in history. Tell me that is not crazy or a coincidence. Tell me. Let me know in the comment section. Like, let me know what you think. Was it Trump's fault? Or, let me know on Twitter. Head above the rim at Twitter, Instagram too, Snapchat also. I'm gonna put all that in the description. But just tell me your opinion on the whole thing. Do you think that the government had to do something with it? Or because what's the odds that Trump became president and then all of a sudden we get the hurricane, like the massive hurricane of the century almost, you know what I mean? The biggest hurricane in history in the Atlantic Ocean. Like, come on, what's the odds of that? You tell me. You tell me.
All right, guys, this is Denari from Head Above the Rim. We're talking about how to survive this hurricane, all right? So look, what you get two trash cans, right? Get two of them together. You get some foam. You put in between there. You get some insulation. This is not fiberglass or anything. It looks like something close to fiberglass, but I wouldn't be touching it if it was fiberglass. So you put that at the bottom, and then you put this on the sides for installations. And then what you do, you put ice in there. You get a lot of ice. Fill up your ice makers and everything. Make sure you fill all of that up. Freeze some water. Get tubs of ice, and do it like that. What's those called? The charcoal. Got the charcoals on the side. You know what I mean? So you get the charcoal, and you got a grill. You get the gas grill. You get propane. Then you gotta have disinfectant wipes, because when you're eating, you don't want your hands dirty and you don't have nothing to clean your hands with. So you get that. You get a lot of batteries. You get batteries so you can have something like a flashlight and everything, so you can see and have it where you can have a radio on it too, so you can if the power go out, so you can understand what's going on. This is a car battery charger, but this you can also be used for a light. That's what it works for that. And then you be able to charge your phone right there and everything also. And then you have this little thing that you plug up. It's like a car charger or whatever, You do it like that. Opens it up like that. And then you make sure you got all your laptops charged. You got everything charged, so when the power does go out, and it will go out, you prepare. All right.
To prepare for Hurricane Irma, generator, a blow-up raft, phone fan, solar and hand crank radio, portable TV, battery pack with compressor. Everything would be in the description at the bottom of the screen. It's somewhere right here. I think it's somewhere right here. I don't know if it's yeah, it's pretty much right there. It should be right there.
All right, guys. So the next step is to get as much ice as possible. Get water and fill it up with tubs of water and freeze it. But we got ice right here. We also got ice up here. You put water, you fill it up with water, and then you freeze it. So you can have cubes of ice, big clunks of ice. And then the bin that I showed you, and I'm gonna play it right now. The bin that I showed you, you fill it up with them blocks of ice. So you have blocks of ice ready, and to be functional. And
for your food for benefits of your use. All right. We also got ice that's up in the other refrigerator that we have at the top. Fill it up with ice and prepare. Just prepare as much as possible and with non-perishable foods. You guys should be pretty much straight and safe. All right. Be safe out there. So guys, if the essentials of this hurricane, mostly what you need is disinfectant wipes, paper towels, just normal stuff that you would need to like sanitize yourself. Because if you get caught and it's flooded and everything, you're gonna need wipes to clean your hands. You're gonna have to use the restroom somewhere. You're gonna need AA batteries, AAA batteries, all types of batteries, flashlights. Try to get like tools and stuff just in case you need to turn off something or turn on something. Just things that are essential to surviving. You need some sturdy shoes. You need warm clothes. Just think about what you need when you're in a situation where it's flooded, and you're really in a helpless situation. But the best thing to do is be prepared now, so you can prevent from being unprepared later. So next, what you need a first aid kit. So what you need in a first aid kit is majority like 2 pairs of gloves. You need sterile dressing. You need band-aids. You need, let's say, tape, scissors, just stuff that you need, like daily prescriptions, antibiotics, just things of that nature to keep you sanitary. And to say if somebody get cut, you need somebody to clean them off. You need alcohol and all of that. Pet care is essential because you love your cat, you love your dog, you love Lucky, whatever you have. Say if you got a gerbil or a snake or whatever, you got to take care of that animal, because once he gets loose, he can get lost, he can get killed. The worst things can happen to an animal when it's in a disaster. But most of the time, they'll feel something and they'll freak out or whatever. And I know my cat does that a lot of times when it comes to like disasters, and when like when she feels that she's in trouble, she'll go under the bed or hide somewhere and try to get out of harm's way, quote unquote. But in a disaster situation, you need to have a leash. You need to have cat litter, ample amounts of food for your cat, a way to dispose of the waste for your cat or your dog. Me, in my case, is a cat. Save your medical records for your cats. Put in a plastic bag, a waterproof bag, or something to keep it from the water and exposed from the water. Make sure they have the tags on them. Just take care of your cat, because that's like a part of your family, or your dog, or your gerbil or whatever. Just take care of them too. Talk about the foods that you need when you are in a hurricane or in a disaster and worst comes to the worst. So what you need is canned foods, perishable foods. Let's say like protein, canned meats, canned vegetables, high energy foods like peanut butter and jelly, crackers. Try to stay away from salted foods and everything like that, because it gets your mouth dry and it requires more water to sustain your intake of food as long as possible, because you do not know how long you will be stuck if you are stuck. So make sure you have the essentials. Now when it comes to water, you need gallons per person. You need to make sure that if you got a little infant or a little baby, that she is taken care of first, that you're not taken care of first, because your baby needs to be taken care of. She is precious. That's an innocent being. So take care of your babies first, and then yourselves. And then keep small bottles of water, or freeze your water in the refrigerators like I showed you previously before. Just keep everything tight and up to date when it comes to what you're doing. So, keep a time frame of what day it is and how, many days you've been here or how many hours you've been there. Just document the time. You could even put it on a bottle or whatever. Just make sure that you have a sense of time. Important documents that you need, like say your birth certificate, your license, date of birth, all your accolades, your just documents of what you need with your family, viables, contact information, real estate, insurance papers, whatever it is. Now, in case of an evacuation, what you need is some source of water, food, for like a can opener or whatever, because you're gonna have perishable foods, non-perishable foods, and you're gonna need batteries, whistles, just in case you need to call somebody from a far distance. You can blow a whistle, a flashlight, and just a radio to keep yourself up to date of what's going on with the hurricane. Now, I hope that video was up to par of helping you guys as much as possible to get you where you need to be in this hurricane and prepare for this hurricane. God bless. I hope everybody make it through it as safe as possible, and please protect your loved ones and prepare for this hurricane. This hurricane is no joke. This hurricane is no joke. This is the strongest hurricane in the Atlantic. I want to say that again so I can put emphasis on this, okay? This is a massive hurricane that's gonna cover a lot of damage of Florida. All right. What it did to Texas, flooding wise, we're already below sea level and they're above sea level. So people really need to realize the effects of Florida, what could happen to Florida as an effect of this hurricane. Okay? Stay in contact with your loved ones. I pray to God that everybody stays safe. Stay positive. All right? Stay positive through this whole thing, okay? We're going to get through this thing, all right? We're going to get through this thing together. All right? Peace.
Never